We're sacrificing short-term pleasure for more of a longer-term future.
How dare you! That's my...
Alright, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So, in this video, we're talking semen retention again, day 30, round 2. So, now that I have more time, more experience, I have more time to observe going ups and downs, being at lower days, being at higher days. This is very powerful stuff. Still day 30, I'm starting to understand the concept as it takes time to build, because your body is going to regenerate all the time. And there's many different factors that depend on the day 30, the day 40, because someone's day 30 could be day 20 or 45, because of the rate at which your body regenerates. So it's a very important factor that I think that most people do not speak about. But that's why it's very important to have a diet, very healthy diet, because your body, the food that you ate is creating your cells, especially your sperm. So having good, high quality nutrition is very, very important, crucial to development of your sperm cells. And the more fertile you become, the more of this energy that we're looking for is going to be in our bodies and radiate from our cells, radiate from our body, right? So the goal really of semen retention is so we can maximize our potential, our genetic potential, learn how to make better decisions, know what we want, be more direct, be more focused, have more clarity on our vision and our purpose and our dreams and our vision, and then go about doing things, whatever it is we want to do in life. Have the right woman, wife, girlfriend, have the right job, career. When it comes to fitness, just having the right positive, having the right mindset and having the right conversations, and we want to present ourselves to the world in the right proper way, whatever it means to us, how we want to be respected, how we want to be looked at and present ourselves to the world, and what we want to have received back. So day 30, let me give you an update and some benefits. So what I'm starting to notice around day 30 is when you really start to, you're from the very beginning, you're going to start feeling this, but you hit kind of milestones, right? 30 days is not really accurate, but to give you a better idea, 30 days is when you're starting to feel this willpower of energy. And I mentioned this in one of my other videos. When you reach a certain threshold, a certain milestone, you start to feel that things that you may not have wanted to do, maybe that laziness would have overcome getting up out of bed, that laziness would have come out of you sending an email. It could be anything. It can just say, saying something. You have this sort of strength and willpower that will dominate that laziness, that other thought that will have kept you from doing said action or situation. Oh, I didn't want to send that email. 3, 4.
Hi, I know it's super random, but I just want to say real quick, I just think you're really beautiful, and I'm really scared to tell you that, and I'm really nervous to talk to you right now.
But now day 30, you're gonna have this building energy, like I'm gonna go do it, you see? So when we're deprived of energy, we don't have enough energy to make decisions, to have the right thinking. We don't have the right sort of, we don't have enough energy. Everything is about energy. So this is going to be more of a metaphysical day 30 also. I'm trying to be all over the place. But you have more energy now to make decisions, to get up out of bed without snoozing, to go talk to that girl, to talk to that person without, again, snoozing. So this is basically the buildup of this energy. You're starting to really feel and see the effect of it. I mentioned in my previous day 60, that's when it really starts to get even more amplified, and I still believe that to be true. But around 30 is when you start to really begin to notice it. So remember that. You start to begin to notice this strength of energy, the strength of willpower, to start making better decisions, to not let the negative energy, the negative laziness sort of energy dominate over you. You start to dominate it. So it's like a tipping point that you're starting to build up. You see, so that's very, very important. That's one benefit. Another benefit is just simply more energy. Everything's gonna revolve around one energy. But what I'm starting to notice at the beginning, day 30, it's you're feeling more confident in yourself and what you can do, because again, you're having those little wins over daily things, daily tasks, daily thoughts, emotions. You're starting to win more. So you're starting to build this more of a self-esteem, confidence. I know I can do this because, you know, I've won these little tasks. I know if I set myself to do that, I will do whatever it takes to go and do those things, to dominate, to head in a direction and not let any obstacles come in my way. So that's very important. You're building self-esteem, you're building confidence, you are building this willpower and energy. So you see how this is all going to play as the days progress, as you move forward in your life. You see, some people are naturally like this, that have more energy, their bodies can have more energy. So, you know, there's a question that gets asked a lot. What about people who don't do semen retention and they're always sleeping around and still have this energy? You know, we have to think of genetic disposition. Everyone is different. And the thing is that's not to say that this wouldn't help them as well. Maybe they just have a genetic disposition that they can recover and generate faster. Their body can regenerate faster. Their nutrition is better. Their genes are better. It's different. But that doesn't mean that we're not benefiting from this. Anybody can benefit from this. And if for us who have struggled, we have had addictions, we've drained ourselves, or we've been through so much stress in life and trauma that we're naturally depleting our energy with these negative thought patterns, with this negative energy, this cloud over our head, we're going to naturally be in a lower energy state, right? So semen retention is helping you cleanse those negativity, those patterns, because now you're moving up, right? You're heading towards that direction. You're moving away from that cloud. Let's say there's a mountain, you're in this cloud, you've been there for so long because you've been used to it. So your upbringing, your childhood trauma, you've been camping out in this little area of the mountain. And semen retention is like, okay, I'm gonna move forward. So you're building up this energy, this stamina, the endurance to keep moving up the mountain. So you're moving up and you're having this energy, willpower, and you're leaving behind the old. So you're coming into the new. So first benefit, again, is willpower, strength. Second is this confidence and self-esteem, which will tie into the third, which is just having more of a presence of I'm here, and I command this more of a I'm here presence. People are going to notice you more. People are going to pay attention to you more. You're going to have more of this energy to speak firmly, to speak more confidently, because again, we'll go into self-esteem and confidence and more energy. And you're not going to be so much in the sideline, you know, the guy at the club, you're in the back. Why? Because, you know, that's like that snooze sort of energy, and we're not snoozing, we're here, we're going to be present. We have this energy to relate to the world with, right? And the more energy we give out, the more energy we get back. So you're going to be noticed more. Women is going to start noticing you more. They're going to want to engage with this energy that you have, right? And that's another thing, you got to be careful, because the more energy you have, people are drawn to it. Some people may be repelled, some people will be drawn to you, be drawn to your energy. So remember, be smart with your energy, not to just leak it to people, leak it from yourself, leak it from your thoughts and emotion. This all ties together with, you know, us being energy beings. That's very important to realize semen retention. Some people may not understand what semen retention is or how it works, because they lack the concept of how we are energy. Everything's like quantum physics. We're just energy, right? So to make things simple, think of terms of energy, frequencies, vibrations, and we're building up this energy to get back our power. So you're getting back also who you are as your soul. You're getting back who you are as a person. Now you're starting to refine yourself, rediscover, recreate yourself, really discovering who you are again. We may have lost it with PMO, we have lost it with stress, trauma, we put blinders on our face, but semen retention is helping you cleanse this negative energy, negative aura around us, that we get to have a clearer vision, clarity of what we want, who we are, and how we get to proceed forward in life with this energy. So we're building up. So I'll give you, those are those 4 benefits. I'll try to think of one more. The first one is having more willpower, getting rid of that snooze. The second one is building up your self-esteem and confidence, which will command more of yourself to the world. You will feel that you have more of a, sorry, my video cut off. You will feel you have more of a presence and being able to assert your will to the world. Moving forward, being here, being there, being where you want, being there, people knowing that you're there, you're having more of a presence, being more of a people notice I am here. Being able to assert your will to the world, getting what you want out of the world, from the world, you know, having those conversations you want to have, having those experiences you want to have. Higher energy means you get to attract. Well, law of attraction is a little bit into this too, because now you have more energy to create, to pull in, to attract into your life. But this is a law of attraction video, so I don't want to talk about too much about things. But you can proceed from a place of more energy, more fuel. Think of a car with more fuel, you get to go further. You're amplifying, you're upgrading your vehicle with semen intention. So think about this. When you're younger, if someone told you something negative that stuck with you, someone told you couldn't do something and you ate it and you just kept it here in your mind, if you're going through life with the same thought patterns, the negative thought patterns, that is what's diminishing your energy. That's going to keep your energy low. And that's how sometimes people get in the cycle of, like, say, relapsing or any sort of addiction, because they have this negative thought pattern a cloud that they're living under, and so they don't know how to move forward from that. So they settle for an addiction. They settle for a quick pleasure. Instead of working their way out, they settle for a quick pleasure still underneath that cloud. So they escape for a minute. They have an umbrella for a minute, and then the umbrella will go away and they're back to the cloud. You see, instead of moving forward from the cloud, because that takes work, energy, and effort. So some people aren't willing to do that. But that's the thing where semen intention comes in. That is doing the work. That is giving up PMO, right? That is giving up some sort of addiction that we may have in order for better. We're sacrificing, and I've said this before, we're sacrificing pleasure for a longer term reward, for a more of a king life. We're sacrificing short-term pleasure for more of a longer term future.